President Trump signed the USMCA into law yesterday. However, Speaker Pelosi wants to take some of the credit for the deal. Roll tape.
What the president will be signing is quite different from what the president sent us. That because of the work of our chairman of our Ways and Means Committee and the work of organized labor, the AFL-CIO and Richard Trumka, we were able to make vast improvements. If we weren't, we would not have been able to pass the bill.
Okay, so she said her team made vast improvements to the deal. Congressman Lance Gooden, Republican from Texas, joins us now. How much credit does Speaker Pelosi deserve for USMCA?
She deserves all the credit for holding this thing up for 14 months. After the president negotiated this, she and Democrats held this up for 14 months, and that's what she gets credit for. And, you know, it's so ridiculous to see them now whine that they weren't invited to the White House for a signing party. These are their priorities. If they'd have been invited, they wouldn't have gone. It's always something with the Democrats that are running this House. But Nancy Pelosi has held this agreement up and waited until the last possible minute when vulnerable Democrats in swing districts said, we've got to get this passed, we have to deliver something. All we've done is impeachment.
So I know you're in Congress, so you're in the House of Representatives, but I want to comment on impeachment, which of course is now going through the Senate. It looks to me like some of the wavering senators, wavering on whether they should produce witnesses or not, more witnesses. Some of them are now starting to say, well, no, we don't need witnesses. And I actually see a couple of Democrats saying the same thing. We don't need witnesses. I'm trying to wrap this up and say, look, this thing could be over with a final vote tomorrow.
You know, it's stunning. Outside of this building that I'm standing in right now, people are talking about impeachment. But in this building, no one's talking about it because it's a foregone conclusion. Everyone now knows how it's going to end. You've got a few senators that are enjoying the spotlight. Mitt Romney is enjoying a little bit of the press he's getting about whether he's going to vote for this or vote for that. But we're seeing things happen like yesterday. Susan Collins said, if there was bribery, why didn't you all charge him on it in the House? And Adam Schiff didn't answer the question. And she said, you didn't answer my question. And these are things that senators are realizing. Dianne Feinstein, I believe, came out earlier this week saying she might even vote to acquit the president because they realize this is not a winner. The only people that are even paying attention to this are folks out of Washington. When you walk through the halls of the Capitol, people have already written this whole process off. Real fast,
in Texas, your state,
sure.
What do people care more about, getting rid of the president and impeachment or USMCA?
USMCA and moving past this. People that I represent care more about getting the president reelected. I think there's a lot of anger back home about this impeachment process. We're angry here on the Republican side in the U.S. House, but behind closed doors, I'll tell you a secret, we're rejoicing because we know that this is a winner for us politically. We know we're going to take back the majority because Democrats have mismanaged this and the American people are sick of it, and we know that that will result in wins next November for Republicans.
I would expect the president to harp on that very theme, anger at people trying to throw him out when he appears today in Michigan, which is going to be heavily favored because of USMCA, and Iowa, where the farmers are going to do very well from USMCA. I think the president's going to talk about that tonight.
You think? He is winning for the American people, and Democrats hate it. And when he wins, and it's something like USMCA where they have had to acquiesce and just finally give in. After 14 months, they finally said, fine, we'll let you have your agreement. They've got to think of ridiculous things to try to dilute his win, like saying, well, it wouldn't have passed without us. Well, let's just assume for a second that everything Nancy Pelosi said is true. Why did it take 14 months? This is just ridiculousness. The people across America, I believe, are seeing through this, and I think the president is on great terms with the American people, and he's going to cruise to re-election because of all this mess in Washington.
Only time will tell. Congressman Lance Gooden, thanks for being with us, sir. Always appreciate it.